Oh, hey, how's it going? Right on, right on. Well, I'm here at the neighborhood bike shop, showing off another one of my bikes. This is the Cheshire Cat, and it's from Alice in Wonderland. There's a cat character in there, very mischievous, clever cat, and he's kind of purple. And the purple on this bike really kind of brought my mind to that. Recently, I became aware that I am introducing every single bike as one of my favorites. And that's the truth. Like, it really is the truth. I have dumped so much time and energy into each one of these bikes that they're like a sketch, like a piece of art, a painting that you can ride. And I truly do love them all. And this one is very, very special to me. My friend Ian brought by this Peugeot frame, and it is just a beautiful purple Peugeot lug frame with gold trim painting at each one of the lugs. It is just a beautiful bike. Anyhow, man, I'll turn the camera around and show you all the good parts on it and the plans I have for it. Okay, let's do this. All right, this is the Cheshire Cat. It is a late 70s, early 80s Peugeot, and it had one of those, one of the sets of cranks, or the bottom bracket that's reversed. It's like the French style bottom bracket, and it was also a cotter pin. So the first thing that I had to do when I got this from my bro Ian, thank you Ian, you're the best dude, love you man, was to swap out the bottom bracket so that I could put different cranks on it. And then from there on, it just got wild. I'm going to go ahead and just start at the front of the bike and whip through this. The first thing that you'll notice are these crazy grips and bar. And this is a Bull Bar 2 Shogun Pro series. All one piece, curves around. It's kind of a bull end bar. Then I have these sweet shadow grips on here that I have super glued together to weld them into one piece of grip, right? Then the next thing are the Diacomp gold fingers that are of course purple. And then also you can see that I have put lever guards on there. It's one of the things that I've started doing on all of my bikes, because anytime you lean a bike up against something, it seems like the lever is one of the very first things that gets scratched up and stuff. So that kind of sucks. Anyhow, we have the Wienemann 810 series brakes on here. Plenty of room for the black hammered fenders. On top of the purple Duro tires. On top of some, I think they're Serum, Ascarum, a couple different kinds of front and rear rims are a little bit different, but that's all right. Anyhow, and I can't pronounce the name, but just this fork, it's just so beautiful, man. And of course, you can see I use my favorite Volcano washers. These ones are purple, of course. And they get used all over the place. And then we come up to the shifter, and we have a vintage Sun Tour. I think it looks sweet, man. And while I'm up here, I converted this from a threaded headset into it's still a threaded headset, but instead of having a quill stem, I used a quill stem adapter and then just put a threadless 1.1/8" stem on it. And that's one of the things I've done on a bunch of my bikes, and it works really, really well. And then you'll see the Cheshire Cat. That's one of my signatures is on my bikes. I always kind of hide a sticker that's related to the theme of the bike on there if I can. Drink me. Okay, we come from the Sun Tour vintage lever, straight back to an Ultegra 11-speed. And because it's friction shift, it just works like butter, man. It just is effortless and works perfectly. Again, with the volcano washers. I love them things. They're so sweet. Hammered fender. Of course, little touches like the blue screw. Sorry, I was trying to get the camera to focus in and it just wouldn't. Right? And one of the very next cool things is the Cook Brothers Racing 46 in purple. That chainring by itself is probably worth $150. It is such a sweet chainring, and it works like magic on this bike too. Then you can see some of the routing of the cable housing, how I use purple and blue to accent the colors of the whole bike. Another one of my hidden stickers. We're all mad down here. Pretty sweet. And then we come up to the lugged seat stay, top tube, and seat tube area to a sweet machined purple anodized seat post. And this saddle, even though it's a very comfortable saddle and it works really well, I have visions of covering it with this purple ostrich shin. I'm gonna do the base layer, the entire cover of the saddle with this other color of purple, and then cut this into just the right shape so that when it sits on here, if you can see what I'm saying, I think that's gonna be sick. Anyhow, when I start doing that stuff, I will I'll videotape it and I'll share it with you guys so that you guys can see it too. Anyhow, that's a bit of a longer run on this bike. Oh, cool purple Hope bar end plugs. Oh, that's how you get it to focus. Okay. Yo, I learned a trick. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Anyhow, that is the Cheshire Cat. And this bike is wonderful to ride. It is super smooth, super fast, just a buttery ride. Not so much a gravel guy, but could go off-road a little bit. More like a commuter and bar hopper kind of thing. Anyhow, love you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys later.